Hey, Abundant Seed family, how are you guys doing today? Listen, I am so happy. I am so grateful that you guys can be with me for another episode of the Abundant Seed. Listen, I was actually thinking, this pandemic period has given us an opportunity to really grow and develop. For the last few months, probably more than a year, some of us had to change the way we do things. We are at a place now where some of the restrictions are being lifted. So some of you are getting to go back to do your business or go back to your place of employment. The question is, what have you learned during this period? Are you going to go back and do the same things? There are some of us who would have had to forgive our family members. I want us to understand something, because we forgive our family members because we are in the same space for such a long period. I want us to understand something. Now, in the book of 1 John chapter 2, it speaks to loving your brother. Because if you don't love your brother, some of us claim to be walking in the light, but we don't love our brother. Now the thing is, if we don't love our brother, we are actually walking in darkness. Now picture yourself in a building that has no lights at all, a large building with no lights at all, and there are different pieces of furniture in it. And you have to walk or navigate your way through a very long distance over a long period of time. How many times would you stumble? You would fall. You would even hurt yourself. So my first learning I want you to take away from this is that it's important to love one another, because love, if you hate, because if you're not loving, then you could be hating, it would hinder your blessing. It would hinder your progress. Picture in your mind walking through this dark building and you are stumbling. It's the same way if you start a business, if you start a project, but you have hate for your, let's say, somebody who is doing a similar business like you want them to fail. You will fail as well. So I want you to get this concept and get to a place of love so you can walk in the light. Another thing I want you to think about, and if you find it making sense, leave some remarks in the comments column as well. Another thing I want you to think about is the fact that, think about a farmer. And you would find a lot of my analogies deal with farming and stuff because I love agriculture. Think about a farmer who during the dry season, because there was not much water, had to tend to his plants, water it every day and stuff, to ensure that it gets the necessary water to facilitate growth. Now that the rainy season is upon him, he would not water the plants every day. However, his mode of operation would change, because guess what? Other weeds would come up among his crops. The water, if he doesn't have proper drainage for the water to run off, it would wash away his crops. He might be putting fertilizer. The fertilizer could get washed away if it's not properly taken care of. He would have to now be picking out weeds, as I said. He has to mold his crops up. I'm trying to bring something to you. So in the dry season, you were not doing some of those things. Now that you are in a place where there is less restrictions, what you might find happening, because in this season that we have been in, some of us would have saved some money because we can't go to the restaurants and travel to vacation and stuff. We weren't able to do those things. So I want us to understand that that period when it was dry is when the savings was taking place. Now that the rain is falling and there is abundance, it's like you now have access to all your friends and you could do different things with the money that you have. If you don't manage it properly, you would find yourself in difficulty. And what I'm saying to you is, do some different things. Some of you who would have started business online or whatever because of the pandemic, you have changed the way you interacted with people because you were in a period of desperation, as it were, and you really want people to support your business. So your tactics would have been more personal, more caring, more loving. Why don't just live that way? Because it proved that you got some benefit from it. All you have to do now is share that same method of approach to more people. And it still comes back to one thing: love, care, affection. And these are some of the things and foundations that we should have going forward. Remember, the Bible says that love covers a multitude of sins. Love conquers also. As we move forward as people, those especially who have businesses, reevaluate the way you have done business in the pandemic and hold on to those good habits that you would have developed. Some of us have to take some time to get into that place and think, because we may feel now that, it's becoming challenging. Remember when God was meeting with Adam in the garden, it was always done in the still of the day. He said in the still of the day, God will come and commune with Adam. There are times when you have to shut off. And when I say shut off, turn off the cell phone, turn off the TV, turn off the radio, and just sit with a pen and paper. My wife probably must have issues the way I have pen and paper all over the place. Just this week, she was telling me, babes, we have to fix up this study to get an air conditioner and stuff inside. I know one of the reasons probably is because I always have a piece of pen, a piece of paper, and a pen somewhere, because I'm always writing. And if I'm on the road and I have a piece of inspiration and I can't write, I just pull to the side, take up my phone and record it. Because there are times when you have to just record those moments. And what I'm saying to you, as you move forward and as you progress and as you develop your skills and as you move to become more successful, be very, very diligent in your actions. So remember that. Be very diligent in your action. Remember what success is. Napoleon Hill. It wasn't Napoleon Hill. The name is eluding me right now. Earl Nightingale said, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So don't matter where you have started. Don't ever forget the small beginnings. It is now how you develop it. So guys, I could tell you this. This video is not scripted. I was just in the shower, came up with an idea, thought came to me, and I said, you know what, I need to share it with you. More often than not, what I'll do when I get the thought, get the idea, I'll write it down, as I was just saying, do some research and present it to you. But I wanted you to get it uncut, raw, unedited, so that you can benefit what my mental state can be sometimes in developing a video. You know what? This video, I'm going to probably share it in all the different social media platforms, on the Facebook platform, which is the Abundance Seed platform, on the YouTube platform, as well as the Instagram platform. Now, the Instagram platform may not give you the full video. So what you can do, either check it out on Facebook or on the YouTube to get the full video. But guys, you know what? I love you, I love you, I love you. And may God continue to bless you and your family till we meet again. Bye-bye.